certified Wall Street trapper. I am confident in my ability to make great investments.
$1 million in a flip, cuz. Oh, they gonna get this work today at the bottom house.
You've been warned, chat. You've been warned. There's a disclaimer on my stream. Look at that. Just mentioning Trump gets you a disclaimer. It's kind of like those COVID disclaimers. Yeah. I love it. Alright, we gotta get going here, so I'll probably go over general market conditions. I've labeled my trades already, so we'll probably just go through them. There's a couple I wanted to look at. And then we'll look at the sectors and we'll look for some trades, because especially the NASDAQ, the election rally has been kind of undone. So back to square one, y'all. Back to square one. You know, Bitcoin does. Well, I guess Bitcoin, it's running right now. What's Bitcoin doing? Let's check it out. Bitcoin, you can trade 24/7. That's legal. It's 90,000 right now. Let's go. All right, let's get going on this so we can get it done. There we go. Gotta wear a sweater because it's cold. I got some tea too, right here. Let's go. Let's pull this up so I can see the chat. Okie dokie. Sure everything is good to go here. Okie dokie. The only position I have on right now is that Oxy position. Playing around with covered calls. Still below 52.50, so just keep doing it. Shouldn't it? I mean, I don't know. The other one, I don't know. I had that other play going. I don't think I should have gotten rid of it just because it was such a big loss. But it did fall, like, it fell through like a bunch of support levels. Like, the thing was not looking good. But I guess you just roll down. You know, you're a bag holder and you roll. Like, that's you bag and roll. I guess that's what we could call it, because that's kind of what it is. I have this paper trade thing going on with this TQQQ thing. I'm trying selling 2 calls, buying 1 call to offset the margin. I would like it to get assigned. I'd like to see how this works. I don't know if it would be assigned. It's only in the money on one side. And it has a bunch of days left. So I don't know if I'll actually get to see this go through a full assignment. The only thing is, I think, yeah, it took away all the profits I had in it, though. So I had so paper trade going. It was up $500 on the year. But, and that, I just started this, like, I don't know, a few months ago. And then, like, every time it got to, like, 50%, I'd roll it. This time, though, it looks like it's taking everything back. We shall see, though. I'd like to see how it all plays out. That's why it's at the paper trading account. See how it all works. All right, let's get to the general market conditions. That up there. All right, so I see myself. Okay. So if we're looking at the week here, we got the S&P, the NASDAQ 100, Dow Industrials, and the Russell all down on the week. Not a great week this week. There was an OPEX too, and all the craziness that occurred previous week, so I'm not reading too much into it. It did take away, look at the indices here in a minute. It took away a lot of the rally from the election. This move this week. Russell's still up 2 weeks. Everything's still up with long term. It's just this week. And the Nasdaq's definitely underperforming this time around. It's at the bottom of every, except here on the 6 month, probably the year. Yeah, it's up on the year. Everything is, though. This might be the last opportunity, I mean, honestly, to buy the dip. I think that's, you know, kind of looking at things. So you want to look at things maybe that are outside the bounds. So they're at their, maybe a 20 RSI trade would be worth it. I should have did like something with the Bitcoin ETFs when it broke through the trend line, but I was too late on that. So, and plus I'm just a passer on anyway. I'm not a Bitcoin hodler, so missed that trade too. I don't think I was making any money with Bitcoin. At first, I was like, I had no money. I had like no money at all. What kind of job was I working? I think I was working some job. Just some job. Just enough to make the car payment, maybe. That's kind of where we were at. So, hey, come a long way, I guess. Gotta make this work, though. Gotta do it, chat. So, a little bit of a weak week. Huh? That's funny. We are a bit oversold on some of these items. So probably some kind of bounce. I don't know. I don't know how we'll be sustained. That I can't tell you. We can take a look here. This is the futures on the daily. So we've retraced. This was the election bar. We've come back down through it, so it was like a 6-8 retracement on this. So we go from here, Yeah, we got a 61.8. It dipped below. It'll probably try to hang out down there. It'll probably try to scare people a little bit. That'd be my guess, is it'll get a little scary down in here. This is a trend line from the August diff low. I mean, even if it did go down here, it's not like that's not... As long as it keeps this upward trend, we're still bullish, so... I don't worry too much. Maybe a little more downside. Again, I think it's really by the dip. The market's up so much on the year that it's like, I don't know. This is gold. Definite downturn. I don't really know what affects gold. I think the dollar affects gold. I'll have to read more into it. Uncertainty affects gold, so I think part of what I've heard others say is like, oh, it kind of went up, you know, with the uncertainty in the election, and now that we know the result, like it doesn't have to be as high. I think there's some people that think that the pullback is a buying opportunity. I don't know. Probably because the only thing that I mean, this to me is like broke through both trend lines, like yikes. But even if it comes down to here, it's still 2,400 an ounce. Like if we're talking about gold here, where the spot price is still gonna be super high, so but what affects the trading of it? Like what's gonna make it drop through these trend lines? Maybe because there is a little bit more certainty. Probably isn't a buy until you get to here, or even this trend line down here. Maybe still even a short. Gold. I think this has taken back the Trump bar. Let me look at the NASDAQ. Yeah, sort of, kind of. So more of it. So here's the Trump bar. These extra indicators just don't really help on the daily. Gotta get some C. So Trump bar over here. Bottom of the Trump bar. Not quite there yet. Took out a significant portion of it though. Lots of volume on OPEX. Crude's in a downtrend. That's all I can say about crude. Short crude. Not giving you any reason not to. This is almost taken out the Trump bar. Again, I think there's a little bit of a bounce here. I don't know where it goes though. Maybe scare everybody, come down to here, bounce around for a couple days, and then go back up. Bitcoin on the daily here. This is micro Bitcoin futures. Better trend than the markets. Did not take out the Trump bar. So there's still risk on sentiment in the market. So the markets, to me, this is a real risk on indicator. Like, people are willing to, I don't even know how it's like traded $1,000, whatever. It isn't an uptrend though. Let me tell you, that's the definite clear uptrend. No doubt about it. This has not taken out the Trump bar, so this has done better. So it either has further to go or it's going to bounce. So this will be interesting to see where this opens today. This is holding up better than the other two indices, for sure. And then we're back at the MES. So, taking out the Trump bar, but there might be an opportunity for a bounce. Might be looking for things to go long. The market is up on the year. It tends to stay that way. We're coming into the best quarter of the year with more certainty. You know, certainty about rates, certainty about presidency, certainty about, you know, good or bad. We kind of know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a surprise, and I don't think earnings I don't think earnings are gonna take a hit just yet, so might be looking for buy the dip, sell puts. We just have to pick the levels, I think. I think that's kind of the strat for that. So I might write that down. Let's see here. So we're thinking about oh, Chad, I had a banana today and part of a donut. Oh boy. Carbs today. I'll be good with dinner though. Dinner is always like a protein, and I may have a vegetable today. I may not go with French fries. Also thinking about getting some sweet potato fries because I think those are slightly better for you than regular fries. I'll have to look at the nutrition facts. And I need to go get my nails done. That needs to happen. All right. Alright, we gotta get the nail. Yeah, we gotta do that at some point. What's the calendar looking like? So next week is Thanksgiving. Not this coming week, but the following week, and that week is like super busy. Yeah, I'd have to get my nails done. Like, God, it's again. Let me see here. Not on task. We're doing other things now. Alright, I think I'll do it next Saturday. All right, Chad, we did it. We scheduled an appointment for next. I need to schedule like a massage, yo. I'll look that up later. I won't do that right now. I won't waste stream time for that. Okie dokie. Let's go. Alright, so we did the general market conditions. Let's pull up the trades from last week. Not positive. We'll get there someday. Yeah, I shouldn't have, I don't know. I don't think I should have taken it off only because the market. Just give the market a chance to rally, yo. You know? Like. So let's do days. And I mean, this is kind of what I'm focusing on. Like, I need to make my winners better than my losers. You know, I have the win rate that could be successful. I just need to change the trajectory of and what the thing says, you know, that first hour of trading is not my strongest. I think the statistics are saying like after that first hour, you know, that's what I should be thinking about trades. Maybe even like doesn't go into super like I want to know well it tells you like after the first hour you do better. That's what it said. And then so that's something to think about. So the first hour of trading that for the open is not my strong suit. So yeah, I guess we'll stop there and we'll just get into the trades. I don't really know where this one comes from. I don't know if this is something that was closed. I actually don't know where this comes from. It was on the 8th. It showed up here. Maybe it cleared. I didn't delete anything, so I don't know what that is. This was taking that trade off, which not super stoked that I did that. I feel like that was a bit of an unnecessary loss. Because I could just keep rolling. Like, what's the harm in just rolling it and maybe taking it later? Maybe it recovers. And I didn't do that. I didn't follow through with that. Best trades were on Friday. I didn't take enough size. But they were good decisions, good entries. Let me pull them up on my TD so I could look at them that way too. So I did TZA on the 9:15 entry. It was, I mean, I entered on a good bar. I could have entered closer to the VWAP, but fine by me. Moved up quite a bit. I think it was a good trade. I mean, I went from here to here. So if I would have just taken, again, my winners need to be bigger than my losers. Like, this was not a bad trade. And the market was in a downtrend that day, so. I don't know what this headline about Ukraine can now use fucking US missiles to attack Russia. I don't know if that just means we went to war with Russia. I'm not sure what that means just before the new administration takes over. Let's go. Some headline out there: Biden approves Ukraine's use of long-range missiles inside Russia. Let's see. $7 billion in weaponry to the Ukraine. Huh. Before December 20th. They can use American. They can shoot into Russia now. That's cool. It's the way to run it. More spending and bigger wars. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna look at that in a minute. So just like the way I took this trade is good, but the size wasn't big enough. And then the other one was the same thing. It's good trade, but not big enough. So, and then, if we go to this year and then we go to the tag charts. But I think, you know, especially with just like less than a month or so left of trading, at least for my account, just practice entering these, just practice doing the trades. So you can see like my above, so like this EMA trade is good. Was the other one like the simpler trades were good. These are these wins. Been more losses. There's been more wins here, so this is a similar type of idea. So maybe merge these two together. So the 9 and the 15. Again, I think it's part of it's just you pick your reference point and you stick to it and you see if it has any. Wait, I think I have filters on. Oh no, I don't. Okay. I'm back. I don't think this is showing everything. It'd be nice if this was more in like a chart form. Let's see. Yeah, this is something to work with. Following the trend, obviously. Doesn't hurt to get stopped out. I think I'm winning more on the 9, so it's about the same. Losing a little bit more here. Okay. Okay, this is helpful. This is more helpful, maybe? So, like, the percentages. It's about 50-50. So we just need to win more than we lose there. Yeah, that was that United trade. Yikes. Yeah, so keep doing that. And I know the simpler techniques work too. Like that data was here. So we'll keep doing the 9, some version of the 9 EMA trade above VWAP trade. Oh. We'll keep doing that. Let's see here. So keep trying to do that. We'll keep rolling on the Oxy trade. Maybe do a scan now for some trades that are hitting a low point and maybe don't need to be there. Let me see if I can detach this. Okay. Or we can see it. Let me do a FinViz one too, just for funsies. So I'm looking for stuff that is, let's see, let's do a screener. Price, we want it above 5, so over $5. We want relative volume over 1.5. Do over 1 million. We want RSI oversold 20. Yeah, some of these things here no deserve to kind of be here. Oh man, some of this stuff is bad. Probably not Coca-Cola though. That's probably overdone. I did that trade. I think, I mean, let's take a look at that. I think that's slightly overdone. I guess what we really need up here is the charts. That's what we need up here. Go here, here. Let me go to my chart so I can see it. Where did I put that thing? What was the issue here? They had some Alzheimer's drug didn't work out, something like that. I don't know if that's totally warranted either. Huge 207. Man, I bought this like 116. I was like, oh, that's expensive. It doubled in price. Oh man. Yeah, I bought it down here somewhere. I bought it like 116. Yeah, at about 2021 as well. Then it went all the way up to here. Then I switched accounts and it just kept going. What's this? Announced 20 winners. Living with migraine. It's true. Migraine does affect your career. You're gonna take more sick days than other people are. You're gonna have to use FMLA. You're gonna have to. It's it's terrible to deal with. Take a look at these winners. Where's the information about? So $2,500 you can use. So it's like for like professional development or like setting up. Like one person said they set up a like a support group. Short essay. Their migraine experiences, career goals, and how the ward could have helped them professionally. From the entries received, 20 winners were selected to support their career pursuits. So I'll be back in June. Huh. This is kind of cool. You have to think about a way that it would help like other people too, like not just yourself, like huh. It looks like you could kind of use it like people had a variety of things that they used it for. A lot of it was to set up a workspace that helped them. You need the right kind of lights and like you need the blue. I should be wearing my blue glasses or my blue. Being bad not wearing mine. So I have to deal with white screens all day long. And that does trigger, like when it's dark like this, it's fine, but when it's when I have to do my other job, like it's white screens all day long, and that's I wear my glasses during the day for sure. Like when I'm doing my other work, it's high concentration, and like it's white screens and high concentration. Just it's migraine trigger right there. I had to think about what I could write about next year. That'd be nice. Like some kind of grant or something. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I'll have to think about it. We have till June to think about it. I think AbbVie, this happened because they had some drug that didn't work out. It got oversold down here. But then it just kept going. It's still making new lows. I guess if we can get a day above this, then that might be an opportunity. Because I don't even know, are we still up on the year? This might have taken it completely down. So if we're looking at 2024, so that's the year in there, and then here's 2024. I think it's just like a 1% gain from that. Wow, that was bad news then. There's just one drug in their pipeline though. Like, yeah, so some schizophrenia treatment surprisingly disappoints. But they have a lot of other drugs. So man, I should have been checking my emails. I didn't even know that kind of award was available. AbbVie has a contest. They started a contest where they give away money to people who have migraine who have to work. They gave 20 people $2,500 to better their life. I didn't hear. I know. I didn't know about it. So they said the next round will be available in June. Yeah, so they opened it up on June 3rd. It closed September 3rd. You had to write an essay, make a video, and an audio clip. We could do that. I have to think about what I'd want to use it for. How would I better my career goals? Anyway, we gotta look for stocks right now. Huh. We'll set an alert there. This is Conagra. What happened here? Oh, cause the RFK. That's funny. The yellow dye video?
Yes, I watched
Yeah, all the food stocks took a hit on Friday.
thumbs up.
Their earnings were kind of bad, and now RFK is gonna get rid of junk food, so I don't know. I don't know, chat. And then everybody's on Ozempic, so watch out. All these stocks took a dive. A deep dive. Well, if they can make our food taste like the way that food tastes in Italy, I'm down. Whatever they do in Italy. If anyone's ever had Italian food, like real Italian food, you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. Actually able to eat pasta in Italy. Can't really eat pasta here. Although I've discovered the spaghetti squash, which is exciting. So I will try that in the Instant Pot at some point. Man, all these stocks kind of deserve to be here, maybe except AbbVie. Like, monkeypox. We're not gonna go there with monkeypox, okay? They're really scared of RFK? Maybe they should be. Some of our food is really bad. I'm not really seeing anything here other than maybe AbbVie. I mean, Conagra, you can't really blame RFK, like, look at this. I mean, come on. It hasn't recovered since this point. It's just right back where it was. They haven't done anything to... Plus, they can make their food better. They have the whole power of the world to make their food better. More protein, less sugar, less salt, no weird dyes. Like, come on. Like, make them better. You could still be profitable and make them better. So, I think it's a push to make them better. I don't think it's like, oh, we should be like totally penalize everybody for doing whatever they do, but like make it better. Make the food better. Source it better. Make the food better. I am down. So this is the only one of interest. I mean, I don't know if it goes back up to $200, but this might be the only one of interest if it doesn't make new laws. I don't know what they make their most money on, and whether or not it's a drug that's like gonna go generic. That could also be something. I don't know that I particularly want to short this market, but we'll look at things that are at their ADR size. Palantir. This thing's off the charts. But this thing is like Bitcoin. It hasn't lost its Trump rally. And in fact, it went up on Friday. So I don't know that I'd short this thing. No. I don't even really know how this company makes money, to be honest. I guess they're cybersecurity or something. Like, what is Palantir? Some secret organization? Investor relations. Palantir. The 10K. I want to know what they do. $8K. 10K. So, do they not have to file a 10K? They do something different? Wait, this is just financial statements. Things are... We build software that empowers organizations to effectively integrate their data, decisions, and operations at scale. We were founded in 2003 and started building software for the intelligence community in the United States to assist in the counterterrorism investigations and operations. We later began working with commercial enterprise who often faced fundamentally similar challenges in working with data. So they're a cybersecurity firm, basically. Okay. Got it. We have built 3 principal software platforms: Palantir Gotham, Palantir Foundry, and Palantir Apollo. Gotham and Foundry enable institutions to transform massive amounts of information into an integrated data assets that reflect their operations. Oh wow. It's so tiny, I didn't freaking read this. Alright. What do you know about Palantir? Alright.
Funkin' laptop. Funker.
Whatever, you're on camera now.
Chunk.
Boy. You're on camera now!
Chunker.
Oh my god, that's part of the stream now. It'll be on YouTube forever now. I don't know. So basically, they somehow enable corporations in the government to handle large amounts of data. That's about all I can get from what Palantir does. It kind of sounds like some CIA operation. So supposedly Mike Tyson almost died in June. He had 8 blood transfusions and lost 25 pounds.
That's why he lost.
Why the hell did that happen? What the hell?
Cartoons back.
I know. Now, if he would have kept boxing, though, I don't know if you can, though. That's the thing about boxing, getting hit in the head all the time. I don't think you can keep doing that forever and ever. Not allowed. Honestly, I don't know what to do with Palantir because I don't really understand it. And it's obviously benefiting from the Trump trade and it's not coming down. So unless it starts to reverse, I don't think this is a short. This is a short though. Huh, whatever this is. But it's only $2, so I'm not gonna worry about it. So this scan needs to be edited. Edit. This scan. We need a price in here.
Wipe it real good. Wipe it real good.
Okay. How you gonna do it? How you gonna do it without wait, or how are you gonna do it without connecting to the internet? Alright. Okay. Bloom Energy. What's this? This is Bloom Energy business. Bloom Energy Corporation. Bloom Energy designs, manufactures cells and installs solid oxide fuel cell systems for on-site power generation in the United States and internationally. Solid oxide converts fuel such as natural gas, biogas, hydrogen into electricity. Oh, okay. So cool. Bloom Energy. Oh, it's like a little microgrid.
As
I'm watching a video.
I remember my dad would wake up early and put his cowboy boots on and his jeans on, and he'd go to work before it was even light outside. And I grew up like coming playing with the calves, but once I actually started working here, I got to see firsthand how the operation works, and I loved it, and I hope that I can run the farm one day.
Water 20 Dairy Farms is a dairy farm that has about 7,000 milking cows. We've been in business since the 1950s. My grandfather started the dairy business. His whole life he was always working and trying to learn and trying to do better. A lot of the dairies in the 50s are no longer here, but we've survived. Today, it's how can we do more with less? How can we be more efficient? How can we use less water? How can we use less power? And on the dairy, everything we do is dependent. We use approximately 8 million kilowatt hours a year. My biggest energy fear is that there's a shortage of energy. You know, we probably spend around $2 million a year on power before we invested into the renewable energies. You know, and that's one of the reasons why we decided to produce renewable energy to help us get through these difficult times. The digester is new technology that we're excited for because it does two things. It produces clean, renewable energy, and it reduces methane emissions that would otherwise be going into the atmosphere.
I grew up in the Central Valley, and we're known for having terrible air quality. And so anything we can do to improve that air quality for everyone just breathing the air, that's something that I think we should be doing.
It's different times. The challenges in California with drought and climate change, air quality, those are all things that are a part of it. It's not just about the cows, it's about your environment.
Hi, Steve. How are you?
Welcome.
How are things?
Good to see you. Doing great. Doing great.
In California, whenever there is a wildfire, you lose power. If there is a hurricane, or if there's torrential rainfall, you lose power. So power cannot be taken for granted. That's why it's increasingly getting even more important to deploy newer technologies that can produce electricity more reliably on site using fuel sources that are available on site. Bloom Energy fuel cells are flex fuel, which means they can run on different kinds of gases such as natural gas, biogas, and hydrogen. As long as a customer has one of these fuels, they can deploy our fuel cells and produce electricity to power their needs and generate electricity on site.
The biogas process starts out with the cows. When the cows eat, they produce milk and they produce waste, urine and manure. And so that wastewater is captured by the digester, and what happens is as the gas rises, it's captured by the cover, and from there it goes into a pipe and it's piped over to where the gas needs to be cleaned up.
He's got his own refinery on site.
Biogas. Converting it into electricity at a very high efficiency and without any combustion is new, and that's what Bloom Energy fuel cells do. This is a fuel cell. Ambient air passes over one side of the fuel cell, while fuel, in this case biogas from the cow manure, passes over the other side.
Huh.
Oxygen ions combine with the reformed fuel, and the electrochemical reaction that occurs produces electricity without combustion. Almost 2,000 fuel cells are stacked on top of each other per module, making the system incredibly compact and dense. If you take all the dairies that produce biogas, such as this in California, and combine it with all the landfills and wastewater plants, the total biogas potential from these three sources is enough to power over 1 million households. The amount of electricity produced here at this farm, it would take 40 acres of solar to produce that same amount.
The fuel cells run 24/7, 365, rain or shine, whereas solar works when the sun's out, and we still need a lot of power at night. So this solution helps offset the time when the sun's not out or it's raining or cloudy.
It's very empowering. It's very encouraging. I love to see the innovation that's happening because, okay, it's 2023 now. I can't even imagine what we're going to be doing 10 years from now, because 10 years ago I never would have thought they'd be making a fuel cell and using cow manure to power it.
Projects like this establish a framework for any village, community, town, or city all across the world that can assimilate its waste, and on a personal level, achieving universal energy access, which I believe is a basic human right, is what's most exciting about working on projects like this, and many more to come in the future.
I've told you that I'm pretty proud of you. I don't know if I've told you how proud I am of you, though, and you really inspire me to do what I want to do in the future and to always do my best.
Well, thank you. That's very nice. I kind of felt that way about my dad and what he did. It wasn't what he said, but it was what he did with his actions. And same with Grandpa Larry. You know, if we can make renewable, clean power that's available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, it seems like a no-brainer. These are exciting times.
Yeah.
There's a lot of challenges, but with challenge comes opportunity, right?
Opportunities for growth and improve.
All right, well, there you go. Uh-oh, we got a kitty. We got a kitty named Siksa. This is Siksa, everybody. This is Siksa. This is the Siksa. Itza da Siksa. Itza da Siksa. He's a super feral. He goes out and about. Comes back. We never know where he goes. He just goes down the street. I don't think he goes that far. If you let him out at night, though. Let him out at night. Kitty, I don't want your butt in my face. Get your butt out of there. What are you doing? There's no room for kitties. There's no room for kitties. This is kind of like that Gatorade battery, except this uses gas. Different module. Also, we're not storing it, so it's also still... They're free cat. Did you fart? This cat farts too, so just so you know that. Oh, there's a bunch of emojis in the chat. Didn't even pay attention. I was watching my movie here and didn't even watch the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Siksa farted though. Like, Siksa? Where's the fart emoji? There's no fart emojis. We'll just do this one. How about that? We can't do the Runtman mode. I need a multi-stream. We could do a little orange kitty because Seek says an orange kitty. There we go. There we go. No, these companies are cool. These are the future. These companies are the future. Huh. Marine fuel cell and microgrid. Yeah, this to me is something that'll happen is like more of these sort of localized grids.
With each innovation, our economy becomes increasingly digital, and electricity is shaping the world we live in. But what if the electricity powering your business stopped? Do you wait until the electric company restores power? Or do you fire up the dirty generator that you haven't used since the last time you lost power? More than ever, electricity's critical role in manufacturing, commerce, transportation, and communication directly impacts our digital economy. Traditional electricity is supplied by above-ground and aging power lines, which are susceptible to outages. These outages are increasing in frequency, duration, and the damage they leave behind. Entire communities have been left without power following recent fires, heat waves, flooding, hurricanes, and cybersecurity breaches. The Bloom microgrid increases your access to electricity. We provide on-site power 24/7, with or without the electric grid. The Bloom microgrid is both reliable and resilient, so your business is no longer vulnerable to unexpected outages. With Bloom, the power is always on. By providing primary power at a lower, more predictable cost, your business saves money every day. And with 50% less CO2 than the US grid, it also reduces your carbon footprint. The backbone of the microgrid is the Bloom Energy Server, which converts natural gas or biogas to electricity on-site without combustion. Natural gas, supplied by the significantly more reliable underground pipeline, gives the system the ability to generate electricity through prolonged outages. The modular and redundant design of the energy server provides the fault-tolerant architecture necessary for a standalone microgrid. And if you already have a generator in place, Bloom's enhanced microgrid can parallel with your existing equipment and lengthen the runtime, while reducing emissions of your backup solution. In addition, our solution integrates with multiple technologies, including batteries and solar, to form an advanced microgrid.
Huh.
The reliability of this mission-critical technology has been proven through successful deployments at data centers, retailers, campuses, and manufacturing facilities around the world. So, a microgrid from Bloom Energy is not just another bright idea. It's the ultimate solution.
Man, these
for
are pretty
reliable,
smart ideas.
clean, affordable power.
Yeah. And like if you have a business, you want something like this. As long as the gas runs. Yeah, I think these are smarts. Like if you're building these new, like even the planned communities, like putting something like this in there is kind of that extra feature. I think that that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Cool company. I think it's a cool idea. It's just like that, but that other one that I had, the Gatorade battery one. I think it consolidated its shares and then I didn't have enough and then just like gave me the cash. So it kind of went kaput in a way for me. But this is another type of another one. It's not a battery though. This isn't a battery. This is like a fuel conversion cell. These are the different technologies. I think something like this is just something like you buy and you hold forever and you see if this technology actually takes hold. And I think this is part of like that AI trade because like they need energy. So like they said, all these advances in our world tend to make us more electrified. And so we need more electricity. So this is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. This is quantum computing. They need energy. They would need energy. Let's look at IonQ. This has been on the list for like days and weeks and months. Yeah, it's going through quite the little run. A massive run. Oops, that's not what I want to do. There we go. So this is, what is this? Microvast Holdings. I don't know what this is. Provides, oh, this is all the things that are up. There's energy storage. So Microvast, BE, IonQ, all these, well, IonQ is more computing. Interesting. Okay. Disney. So this could be a short. Sell some calls on Disney? I think we should sell some calls on Disney. I think that is something to think about. Okay? I think that will go on the list. Little renegade trade right there. So Diz. Again, I don't know anything about Palantir. No idea about Palantir. Let's look at that toast stock again. It's getting a little over its skis. Oh man. I traded this a long time ago. No, I had experience with it too. It's not a bad, this isn't, what they offer is not a bad product. So if you've ever been to a restaurant that has this system, it's not terrible. However, people still need to, I don't know what they do with like online or like ordering. I just kind of go through a cup situation. Yeah, big, huge cup. But right now it is a bit overbought. So, So they do the whole suite for restaurants. They like do tips and comprising insurance and benefits, supply chain and accounting products. Not super profitable yet, though. On Toast Online ordering. Okay, so they do takeout as well. First party delivery services and third party delivery integrations. So they do it all. They do it all for your restaurant. Restaurant biz is hard though. Restaurant biz requires that people have money. What about Uber? Uber was on my charts last week. Uber kept making new lows. Well, not really. It's kind of staying right here. It hasn't lost this low yet. Maybe we'll end of the year rally on Uber? Outputs on Uber? Get burned by Uber? It's in a downtrend though. At least a recent one. Yikesies. But long term, it's in an uptrend. So maybe we look at Uber. So Uber. Last one from last week was Coupang. Good old Coupang. Right on the 200 here, or the 65, 65. It's right on the 65. Oh. In an uptrend on the 65. We put Coupang in there. We think about a little play with Coupang. See? See? Oh, it's kind of hard to short anything in this environment. Like, I'm a little leery of that. I'm not like I'm trying to be some Some hero. Toast we saw. This company. What happened here? They had earnings. Okay. Had good earnings, gapped up, kept going. And it's what, $6? I wonder if it could get to 10. Let's put this one on the list. Let's put this one in the charts. This is interesting to me. Disney on the list. Toast. Yeah, and it kept going up with the market going down. This might be under a little bit of momentum. It is a little bit oversold, but overbought, I mean. Let's see what this one does. I like this one. This is this jail stock. This one might be due for a pullback. There's no like super news on this. It had okay earnings, I guess. Kind of lost more than it was supposed to. Upgraded the stock. Put it on the list. Just something to look at. Then I want to look at TQQQ. Let's look at the puts. Maybe we have an opportunity tomorrow to get into something. Try to sell puts till the end of the year. See where it goes tomorrow. I might gap up tomorrow. Should have gotten in on Friday. We'll see what happens tomorrow with TQQQ. If it goes lower, I might sell puts. That would be my strategy till the end of the year, is to do that. So we'll see if that occurs. That's kind of my last idea for the day. I might try to come up with some additional ideas, but I think I want to take a little bit of a break for now. Get some other things in line and in order. But if you stop by, thank you for stopping by. Remember to follow us at Wilsfer so you always know when we go live. And again, this is for educational, informational purposes only, not to be intended to be advice or a recommendation. Trading is risky. Please do your own research. And there are earnings this week. NVIDIA's coming in with earnings this week. So there is one big thing that's going to be thrown onto the market this week. So that could change some things too. So when we got NVIDIA this week, Home Depot, Lowe's this week. So some big things to look out for there. So I wish you a safe and profitable trading week. Again, thank you for stopping by. Make sure to follow us at Wilsfer so when we go live, and hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. Till next